They have already written history, but I think they are destined to greatness now.
Last season's unique treble, followed by another incredible 12 months, has re-established Liverpool as a major European force. The Reds are mighty once more. The manager has built a team around the pride of English talent and the meanest defence in the country. It was a season of drama, much more than just football. Gerard returned to lead his team to their highest finish in over a decade. Liverpool poised on the verge of greatness. Viva Gerard! Viva Liverpool!
To finish second is a great achievement, and credit must be given to the players, because I think when you take into account what happened all throughout the season, in terms of myself, who I had to be taken out of the game for quite a number of months. And in fact, the players kept their focus and stayed very professional, and probably fought even harder to make things happen.
The Champions League campaign began on the 8th of August, a pre-qualifying round in Finland against FC Hacker at the Olympic Stadium. It was a special night for homecoming heroes, Sami Hyypiä and Jari Litmanen.
Great tackle by Gerard. Superb tackler. And here's Litmanen. He slipped it to Owen. 2! Liverpool have found their second goal, and it was the speed of Michael Owen and the vision here of Jari Litmanen. Berger helping it through to Owen, who's round the keeper. And that's number 3 for Liverpool. And Hacker are falling apart now as Liverpool have found the key to unlock that Hacker offside trap. Kovac got the header just about away. This is Murphy. Hyypiä. Oh, the ideal finish by a Finn. Berger. Owen, can he complete his hat-trick? Oh yes! Number 5! And Michael Owen will be heading back with the match ball.
From Finland to Cardiff and the magnificent Millennium Stadium for a touch of charity. Manchester United the opponents at the start of what we all thought was Sir Alex Ferguson's farewell season. Great respect and warmth between the two bosses. Danny Murphy's tumble in the box gave Liverpool the opportunity to make the perfect start.
It's Gary McAllister against Fabian Barthez. McAllister, perfectly placed, perfect start for Liverpool. There was a slip by Stan, and Michael Owen cashes in. It's Michael in the Millennium again. Great finish.
Nothing like kicking off the season with a trophy, a regular habit for Sami Hyypiä, the club's 4th in 6 months. The party field continued as the Premiership kicked in. West Ham the visitors, and an optimism and expectation not seen at Anfield for years. An emotionally charged occasion as Liverpool remembered 3 of its all-time greats who'd passed away during the summer.
Dispossessed. Barbel quickly in. McAllister's flip. Here's Michael Owen away from Song. Owen! It's just like the summer break has never happened for Michael Owen. He finished last season scoring goals, and he has started this season with an avalanche. Sinclair making space to try to squeeze one through to Di Canio. It's lost by Carragher. Todorov goes down, and the referee's given a penalty against Stefan Oncho. Penalty to West Ham United at the Kop end. A test of the nerve of Paolo Di Canio. Oh, and he's chipped off Exat. He's got nerve to spare. Wilson. Palmer. Here's Owen. It's turned Daly. Michael Owen, that's fabulous. All his own work. He is just a born match winner, and Michael Owen's second goal of the afternoon could well have won this match for Liverpool.
Michael's goals, but Robbie's headlines having been overlooked for the early season games. Something had to give, but the manager wasn't for turning.
I'm patient, hopeful, and I believe in sort of human common sense, and at some stage I'm sure will come to an end, and he will probably realise that he has to do what is good for the team, for the clubs and for the fans, because the way he's acting at the moment is not, he's not for Liverpool way. He's not, it looks as if it's just he wants Liverpool away from him.
He had his chance to state his position with a start in the return with Haka, and typically it didn't take long.
And it reaches Fowler. He's back, inevitably, with a goal. Typical predatory finish on his knees. Been so dominant on the first leg and indeed this evening. It's a little bit of confusion, and it's more than that. It's a goal for Kovac, and he will enjoy his day at Anfield, whatever the outcome. Good movement. Fowler. Powerful enough to ride the challenges. Oh, it's a terrific ball as well, who picks out Diomed, who finds Jamie Redknapp, and that is a really well-crafted goal. And a goal for the captain on his comeback too. And he's enjoyed it. Heskey, no offside. Exquisite finish. Emil Heskey. The Kop celebrate. Crowd of players, and it's gone in, I think, off Wilson, the former Manchester United youth team player.
Who could forget that magical night in Dortmund? The 5-4 UEFA Cup win over Alaves didn't only mean another trophy, it also brought Liverpool entry into the Super Cup against German giants Bayern Munich in Monaco.
We've got a chance. I know that we're playing a very great side, and because the Super Cup is between the Champions League winner and the UEFA Cup winner. So it'd be obviously a very tough and very difficult game for us, but we're quite up for it.
Michael Owen has got two choices in the box with him, and Liverpool have the opening goal on a clear breakaway. And how nice for John Arno Risa that he comes back to his former home and scores for his new club. Heskey through the gap, can't meet him. Beautifully played, Emil Heskey. 2-0 to Liverpool. And eventually, away we go. If you've joined us late, tell you that Liverpool lead by 2-0, and they are the team in white. And here is Michael Owen with a chance to make it 3, which he does immediately. Michael Owen, 13 seconds into the second half. Oh, that's a beautifully taken goal. Salihamidzic makes it 3-1. Albert and Yanker, and it's suddenly 3-2. And the Portuguese referee signals that yet another trophy is going to Anfield, to Liverpool Football Club, to the League Cup, to the FA Cup, to the UEFA Cup, to the Charity Shield. Is now added the European Super Cup.
You've just dismissed the former European champions a month ago and the current European champions. What's the message here, Gerard?
Message is that we've got a team that when they want something,
And with the unity and the trust about themselves, I'm sure they can achieve a lot of things.
Crowd of players on the near. Looks like Bolton have been working on their set pieces, although the delivery wasn't the greatest, but it comes back in towards Michael Ricketts, and Bolton Wanderers are ahead here. Glee for Michael Ricketts, despair for Liverpool. They have pressed since going behind. They continue to do so, and Emil Heskey, his fourth of the campaign. It's 1-1 and little short of what Liverpool deserve. Ricardo Gardner. Time running out. Dean Holdsworth taking his time. Oh, it's gone in under Sander Westerveld, and possibly it will cost Liverpool the points.
Disappointment etched on the manager's face, and a defining moment not just for Liverpool's season but for Sander Westerveld too. In typical fashion, the club recruited immediately, bringing in not one but two keepers, Jerzy Dudek and Chris Kirkland, the present and the future.
It was a heartbreaking decision for me to part with Sander Westerveld, because he was a nice lad, a good goalkeeper. But whenever you have the opportunity to improve your team, and that was an area we had to improve quickly, then we moved to Jerzy, and Jerzy has been tremendous.
A strong Liverpool means a strong England. The wonderful moment when Stephen, Michael and Emil defeated Germany.
Liverpool 5, Germany 1. That's all it was, wasn't it? Just such a fantastic result, going away to Germany, backs against the wall, going 1-0 down and then going back 5-1. I think that'll always stay in my mind, yeah.
Saw the match ball at home, and that'll be treasured, because it was a one in a lifetime achievement to beat Germany 5-1 in their own backyard.
Yeah, well, it's not so good for me to remember that, but obviously if you score a hat-trick, there's an outstanding achievement.
If Anfield is a cathedral of football, then this must go down as an act of worship. Welcome home to the men who served England so well.
After the exertions in Munich, Michael Owen started on the bench against Aston Villa, while Jerzy Dudek made his debut in front of the Kop. It was quite a way to start.
Two in a makeshift wall. And the header is a great one! Sami Hyypiä is going to make a nuisance of himself in front of Schmeichel. Fowler also inside the 6-yard box for McAllister's kick, and there's Gerard! Now, was that over the line? Referee says go! Steven Gerrard has equalised! Right. Something for Dublin. And Dion Dublin miskicked. Hendry didn't! And Aston Villa are back in front! Oh, and Gerrard has left Boateng in real trouble. Gerrard went in forcefully, but he's been sent off. And Vassell in between Carragher and Hyypiä, and looking to finish it off here for Aston Villa! A stunning knockout blow!
Group B.
Liverpool, Borussia Dortmund, Kiev, Boavista. I reckon it's a very good group for Liverpool.
The Reds were now officially back in the big time, rubbing shoulders with Europe's elite once again, back where they belong. Their first opponents, Portugal's Boavista at Anfield, on the night of September the 11th.
Hyypiä going up, but failing to get onto it, and the shot fired in by Silva. And Liverpool are 2.5 minutes of their return to the European Cup. Towards the end of last season, when Liverpool were winning everything, they seemed so comfortable with the ball. And it is that comfort they're seeking to re-find as Heskey puts in Owen, who's onside and scores. Of course, Michael Owen again. Always him.
Here's Unsworth. Ferguson's header. Campbell. Danger. Goal! What an opening for Everton. A goal inside 5 minutes by their skipper, Kevin Campbell.
Really did thread this through a number of bodies. It was absolutely wonderful striking. Paul Gerard in goal can have no chance whatsoever. What a strike that is, and any goalkeeper anywhere in the land would have struggled to deal with that.
Risa, that's a good ball. Vignal skips the tackle and feeds Heskey. Owen far side of the box, that's a penalty.
Oh, that's as blatant as you're going to get, Alan. The referee didn't even have to think twice.
No controversy about that one. Michael Owen, 12 goals already to his tally this season, can give Liverpool the lead here, half an hour into the derby. And does! John Arne Riise, in his first ever Merseyside derby, gives Liverpool breathing space.
I think this young fellow's done very well on this left-hand side, given them good balance, broke very well, had one thing in his mind, and that was a strike on goal.
Another terrific bit of business by Gerard Houllier. It was a name few of us recognised when he first signed on, but John Arne Riise would soon reach the status of Kop idol.
Riise!
For me, it's been brilliant. I always want to play for Liverpool. It's the greatest club I've ever known, and I'm happy about that.
John Arne Riise is probably one of our most consistent performers. Adaptable, he can play left side in defence, left side midfield, great shot, scores some important goals.
Now what a left foot this boy's got. What a left foot he has on him.
Yeah, I can't believe how much he can run. He's unbelievable.
I like to run. Most players don't like to run, but I like to run, and I don't feel like I've done a good game if I haven't run a lot and I'm exhausted after the game.
John Arne Riise, I think he's been an outstanding signing for $4 million. Just give us a bit of solidity on the left there.
Was there a special goal he scored this season? Do you remember?
Against Man U. Best goal ever.
Goodness gracious me!
Meanwhile, Liverpool were settling into the Champions League, a vital point in rain-soaked Dortmund, which might well have been 3 with Michael Owen twice involved. A handball appeal turned down, and then a clumsy late tackle. Both might well have meant penalties. Those closest to the action had no doubts.
Down as far as Vignal, who fancies his chances. Harman was able to make the challenge, and here comes Riise. It's all a little bit narrow, though, for Liverpool. Not too many options for John Arne Riise. Lippmanen putting widest. It's Lippmanen. Oh, superb goal! The deadlock. He's been off the Liverpool scene for the last month or so, but class is permanent.
Three points, but the downside, injury to Michael Owen. On as substitute, he'd been in brilliant form, but would now be missing for a month. The pictures illustrate the discomfort. In the same week, Liverpool fans everywhere celebrated the news they'd been waiting for when Michael signed a new contract, securing his future in a new 4-year deal.
Barmby's corner from the opposite flank. In towards Houllier again, the goalkeeper's lost it, Lippmanen. It's Gerard. and it's deflected, back off the post, Littmanen! Back off the crossbar and in! Well, it was a gamble playing Jari Littmanen tonight. The gamble has paid off for Liverpool. He has scored after 23 minutes. Risa. Hupia. Barmby onside. Nick Barmby! Off the post.
Eski will be a target up front for Liverpool here. Playing alongside Robbie Fowler. Here's Robley. Oh, he's giving it away very carelessly. It's Risa! Terrific finish too from John Arne Risa. His second goal in the Premiership. And the young Norwegian really is making an impact. It was Lee who gave it away there. And a thunderous finish by Risa. Good pace, Fowler at Murphy. He's played him in. A great chance to seal it here. And he has! Danny Murphy's first goal of the new season.
By the end of September, the table was beginning to take shape, with Liverpool handily placed in 6th, despite the blips against Villa at home and Bolton away. Sadly, the defence of the Worthington Cup was short-lived on a bizarre night against Grimsby. New boy Chris Kirkland was primarily a spectator on his debut. In extra time, Vladimir Smicer won the Reds a penalty, and it looked like game over. Gary McAllister duly stepped up to convert, but Grimsby had other ideas, and a fishy fairy tale was about to unfold.
Campbell, header from Allen, and it's in! It's Marlon Bruce! Shot from Jevons! Oh! Would you believe it? In the last minute, the Liverpool fan who signed from Everton has recorded Cup folklore.
October the 13th became the most important date in Liverpool's season. Leeds were the Anfield visitors, and David O'Leary and Gerard Houllier chatted amiably in the hours leading up to the game. For both men and both sides, an early measure of title potential. Afterwards, it seemed football didn't matter at all.
Backer, a little touch onto him, back by Ferdinand. It's judged by McAllister. Kewell! It's a goal for Leeds United. Gerard, Fowler, that was a good touch. And the shot is a cute one. Murphy! Well, it's Murphy's goal, but Robbie Fowler has a big, big part in Liverpool's equaliser.
Give Danny Murphy 10 out of 10. Look at him. He starts outside the box, but just keeps going. He never gave it up. He gets his reward when it pops down to him 7 yards out.
And I'm just hearing that Gerard Houllier, in fact, we noticed he wasn't on the bench, has been taken to hospital.
Everything went all right until even half-time. And even at half-time, despite the fact that I had a pain in the chest, I mean, I did the half-time talk and I wanted to see the second half, but obviously the doctor was right to take me, to the hospital in ambulance. I came to learn what was wrong with me, just about a week later when I was taken out of the intensive care. I think that, the surgeon, the nurses and, of course the family wanted to keep that secret until I felt a bit better. And I know that every minute of my life is precious now, probably even more. And this is why I want to make good use of it, and particularly for Liverpool.
It's hard to tell how much you miss your manager until he's not there, and you can only look back on the season after it's finished and say, yeah, maybe we did miss him in certain parts, because he's an inspirational figure, and you know, a manager like that is needed around the place, especially when things are going badly, which they did for a while. But on the plus side of that, I think Phil Thompson's emergence as a good manager is great for the future of the club, because you know, he's shown in that short time, a long time actually, what great attributes he's got as a manager, and kept the team going really well.
Obviously there was talks about maybe bringing other people in, they should do this, should do that. Nobody ever thought it through. The people who were throwing all these names in the hat, nobody ever thought it through and what happens at the end of it. Because Gerard would be back. I had that right from when I knew he was ill. But it came down to the board. They just said to me that we're backing you, we believe in you, and I felt that was important. And I stressed to them that they could rely upon not only me, but the rest of the technical and medical staff. I said, we're all going to pull together through this. It's going to be a difficult period, but you can bank on us.
And so Liverpool suddenly found themselves travelling to Ukraine without their guiding light. The players and staff desperately concerned for the health of their manager. But what focus and what resilience to perform in the most trying of circumstances. No British team had ever won in Kiev.
Free kick is taken. This is Belkiewicz, and it's converted at the far post by Ioane. Liverpool seeking to atone for the one moment of defensive slackness that has cost them a goal. Berger. Now Smitser and Gerard. Ball wouldn't come down to him first time. Second time it did. It's deflected and in, and Liverpool are in front for a second time. It's Steven Gerrard.
The lads did extremely well because they are a good team, good passing team, good moving. I get nothing but praise for the lads. I hope Gerrard enjoyed it.
I was about to say, I'm sure everybody in that dressing room tonight will be thinking, well, that result was for him.
And it was for him. He was mentioned in the team meeting. And the lads, we wanted to go out there, obviously do it for themselves, do it for the team. And I said, do it for the boss. And I think we've had a fantastic result, which puts us in a great position to go to the next phase.
Liverpool certainly have options with Houllier right up alongside Ian Walker and McAllister to deliver. It's found a way to Risa, good save by Walker, and Robbie Fowler has put Liverpool in front with less than 4 minutes played. It is his first Premiership goal of the season. McAllister, a master of delivery. Got Houllier to aim at amongst others, and Houlier's there, and Liverpool lead by 2-0, and already 10 minutes into the afternoon you wonder how many they're going to score. Marshall has a problem, and Murphy is on the ball, and he has plenty of support, including Robbie Fowler, and Liverpool lead by 3-0, and it is impossible to see a way back for Leicester City now. Impey. Davidson with the overlapping run. In towards Dennis Wise! At long last, a goal for Leicester City. Spin forward by Wright. Here's Lipmanen. Sweetser goes on. Turned into Robbie Fowler! Lots away to complete a hat-trick. The crispest of volleys to bring the widest of smiles to the face of Robbie Fowler, who has opened his Premiership account this afternoon with his 10th Liverpool hat-trick.
Murphy. Oh, good one. Quite beautifully executed by Danny Murphy. Sanchez again delivering, and Marcio Santos! Equaliser from Silva!
Writes through, helped on and whipped into Jamie Redknapp. The covering was poor defensively by Charlton. And they have been punished by Jamie Redknapp. Right. Owen always onside and clean through here. Michael Owen! He's back, and he's back with a goal. Brilliant finishing. He is such a poacher.
The delight of victory slightly marred by the sending off of Stephen Wright. But his disappointment would only last till the Champions League return with Dortmund on the Tuesday. Liverpool couldn't afford to lose, and it proved to be one of those special European nights at Anfield.
Will you sleep tonight?
I don't think so.
And about the goal?
I don't know much about it. I think it hit me shoulder at the end.
You don't care who won it?
I don't care who won it, so...
And in front of the cup, then?
Oh, in front of the cup's even better.
It was a perfect evening. Thanks, Gerard. Well done. It's for you tonight. Great stuff. We're still there.
They certainly were. The table would have delighted the boss. Safe passage in top place. The league form was also gaining momentum. They'd recorded 6 wins in the last 7 when Manchester United came to Anfield, where the fans paid an incredible tribute to Gerard.
It was very emotional. When I saw the GH and the flag, you know, the mosaic, it was really something special. And I think I will cherish that. I will keep that in my mind for the rest of my life.
Herpia, Palmer, Schmitzer, and it's got through for Michael Owen. 1-0 to Liverpool.
Oh, what a finish. Finish of a craftsman. Absolute exquisite.
Schmitzer trying to block off the charger, who is Fortune. Risa!
Oh, my goodness.
Goodness gracious me. Well, it's amazing the goal is still standing. The ball rocketed into it through the left boot of Jan-Arne Riise.
18, Jan-Arne Riise.
Verrott. Now Becker for Butt. Merlin's cross. Oh, it's dropped. And making the most of that, David Beckham. Oh, Heskey wins it. Owen! 2-goal cushion restored. That really is, in the context of this game, a catastrophe for Manchester United.
That's a poor decision from Fabien Barthez. Team are just back in it. And what does he do? The Frenchman gifts Liverpool a third.
Friedel seemed to go down very slowly to his left. It'll come out to Tugai. Now Janssen, who turns and scores!
A point, 13 goals for Michael Owen, and top place for Liverpool for the first time in the season. Phil Thompson was rock steady at the helm, and on the horizon the second phase Champions League group that had thrown up Galatasaray, Roma and Barcelona. The Catalans were first at Anfield, producing one of the greatest displays seen in years.
Heskey, Fowler. Great skill by Robbie Fowler. Everything right, bar the finish, and that was nearly right too. Oh, it's in! And at long last, Emil Heskey's goal drought has ended. Good period of play this for Sunderland. Well, the referee won't like that challenge from Didier Hamann. He's claiming he won the ball. Well, I think Mr. Bennett might take a different view. It's a red card. A red card for Didier Hamann.
Didier Hamann's very, very upset and disappointed. Looking at the incident, he takes the ball fully. If he's hurt the boy, he's hurt the boy minimally.
December brought presents for all. Phil Thompson, Manager of the Month, Danny Murphy, Player of the Month, and Gerard Houllier accepting the BBC Sports Team of the Year award from Ian Rush. Meanwhile, we said goodbye to Robbie, very much the end of an era. The darling of the Kop, a man who'd given so much to the Reds.
I've been at Liverpool a long, long time. You know, the people were always magnificent to me. I mean, a lot has been said about, you know, arguments with staff and whatnot. You know, I've left Liverpool on good terms with every single one, every single player, every single manager. I'll never say nothing bad against Liverpool. For me, it's a new challenge and one that, you know, I feel I've needed.
Carragher did keep it in. Murphy was trying to run through the hole. Berger. Again, Patrick Berger. Spilled by Poom. Owen gets in. And Michael Owen puts Liverpool in front. Just 5.5 minutes in. Who needs Robbie? Only delivers back post this time. Ravanelli stretching. Riggott tries to get in. Handball penalty. Emil Heskey, the guilty party. Now Fabrizio Ravanelli missed from the spot at Newcastle last weekend. Jerzy Dudek stands in the way. Ravanelli, oh, saved again. Riggott, magnificent from Jerzy Dudek, another double stop and another Ravanelli penalty miss.
I try to do my best for the team, for the people here around Liverpool.
Magnificent save!
Very calm goalie, very confident, very good kick off the ball. Doesn't drop many balls, and he's obviously one of the best goalies in Europe.
He commands. That's, you know, he's got the respect of the defence. He puts the confidence in the defence as well, which is what you need to do.
You want to see him in training. I mean, he's even better when the shots are raining in him in training. You know, we're getting 10, 20 shots in a few minutes. I mean, he is unbelievable. He's a great keeper. He's got to be up there with the best in the world.
What a save!
I'm a simple boy. I know what that means. When I was young, I was a football supporter as well, and I know what they accept from me, and I do everything for them.
Player of the year, Duda, not an obvious choice, but an absolutely star keeper.
Great goalkeeping, absolutely top class. Carragher. Now Smitser. Well, that was reminiscent of the ball played by Gerard to Danny Murphy in Kiev for the opening goal. Totti. It's well timed by Herpia. Guigo again. Oh, missed by Harman. That could be a costly error. It's Emerson!
As the Champions League took its winter break, it was clear to see it was going to be touch and go all the way to qualification. It was time to focus on the league.
McAllister into Berger. Now Michael Owen, first sight of goal. 99 and counting. He is just impossible to keep up with. Michael Owen moves within one of the magic number with another magical goal over the top end. Kedru, he was boxed in and he's given it away to McAllister. And now Lippmanen, pulled back here for Berger. Trying to set himself for the shot. 2-0 to Crackerjacks. Just had to move it out of his feet, but when he did so, he smashed it past Marlon Beresford.
Fulham wouldn't break at Anfield despite the chances. 2 points dropped kicked off a frustrating period for the Reds, whose next stop was Stamford Bridge, where they'd lost on their 5 previous occasions. They were creating opportunities, all right, but Carlo Cudicini had taken the banner headlines to heart. He was simply unbeatable. That kind of summed it up. Untypical Liverpool, but typical Chelsea. One of their red-hot days when everything they touched turned to goals. Ida Goodjohnson made it 4-0, but that truly only told half a story.
You can't criticise our lads have shown tremendous effort there, and I just find it absolutely amazing. You come off your forward, you get beat 4-0, and their goalkeeper gets man of the match. Absolutely incredible.
Incredible for the enfant terrible. Nicolas Anelka signs on at Anfield. Czech wonderkid Milan Baros also joined the ranks. On the pitch, disappointment at Chelsea was replaced by controversy at home to Arsenal.
Heskey gets the better of Keane. Touch from Owen. Murphy. Here's Owen. No,
flag stayed down, Martin. Flag stayed down. He's right on the corner flag, the line through. I looked up right away. Ashley Cole looked like he'd got himself in all sorts of problems. But somehow he managed to just keep it out. It was really close. I think he's out of order, referee. I really do think that Paul Durkin is absolutely ridiculous. That is a disgraceful decision from reputably one of our top referees. I cannot believe that again. That is ridiculous, Martin.
And it's Ljungberg. Now, what's the referee going to make of this? He's pointed for the penalty. Here's Thierry Henry with the penalty, and Arsenal have scored a goal at Anfield. Here come Arsenal again with Pires. He's got the better of Gerard. Ljungberg's in the centre. Freddie Ljungberg! It is 2 now!
Well, he hasn't gone. Lippman's just teased him.
Lisa hanging it up for Hurpier. Owen. Goal given. Jari Lippmanen at the back post.
Harman through towards Switzer. Only just overhit. Throw hit the referee, and Jari Lippmanen rolls the ball into the empty net. And Liverpool's luck is in here today. Peter Schmeichel's throw out hit the back of the referee, Andy D'Urso, and fell perfectly for Jari Lippmanen to score one of the softest goals of the season. Nick back. Boateng. Angel. Good drive, wouldn't come for Marcel Hendry! Gerard steps away from right, and from Boateng to see, penalty. 10 minutes of an eventful first half remaining. It's Lippmanen versus Schmeichel again, and this time the post intervenes. Jamie Carragher, Dietmar Hamann. Berger again. Lifted in towards Spitzer. Great chance to win it here, maybe. Vladimir Spitzer gives Liverpool the lead for the second time this afternoon.
The Reds rounded off an amazing 2001 at Upton Park. Sven had come to see Michael Owen on the trail of his 100th Liverpool goal. But it was Nick Anelka who got the nod for a first full start. Michael was on the bench, but yet another story was about to be written.
Sinclair, enabling Defoe to run into space. And Sinclair! Canute. Canute's hung it up. Oh, great save from Sinclair. Again, spectacularly by Duda. Lippmanen's cross. Heskey. And still. And Owen! 100!
He's waited for it, and how he loves it now it's come. David James, his teammate when Michael Owen scored his first goal for the club, is the beaten keeper on Century Day.
What does that mean to you to have scored 100 goals in a Liverpool shirt?
Well, it means that I've joined a list of Liverpool greats. Not saying I'm in that list, but no, I have joined the likes of Rush and Barnes and Dalglish and Keegan and all these names. There's not so many that have scored 200 and not so many again that have scored 300. So if you're asking about my aspirations, then that's the next target, is the 200.
What a month! 100 goals and the ultimate accolade, the European Footballer of the Year award.
It's probably the best individual honour you can receive as a player, and I'm over the moon to have won it.
That type of European accolade is the best for a player. But at the same time, Michael knows that he can't win that alone. I mean, he knows he wins that because he's in a good team and a good club. But as a manager, when you have a player that wins that sort of trophy, it's something special. And I'm very, very pleased and very proud of him.
Here's Gerard. And Gerard's gone through all the way. That's a very fine goal. Came off Gerard and Ricketts was challenging. Oh, chance for Nolan! Kevin Nolan, the one-time Liverpool trainee, draws Bolton level.
Just the signs now that Liverpool are beginning to warm to the task now and get into their usual groove as Gerard looks long for Smeater. Good climb from Vladimir Smeater. Here's Owen. It's a real chance here. Yes! Well, who else but Michael Owen? O'Connor will run into Anelka. Good play by Anelka. 2-on-2 here. Great chance for 2-0. Anelka plays in Owen. Michael Owen! Well, he just wasn't going to miss, was he? Now Gerard, Liverpool have got red shirts streaming forward here. Anelka, head down, shot! An absolute beauty! And his first goal for Liverpool, for Nicolas Anelka.
But it was the league form concerning Phil Thompson. 1 win in 6 became 1 in 7 after defeat at St Mary's. Sami Hyypiä conceding the penalty that James Beattie took full advantage of. And as the Reds strived for the equaliser, John Arnorisa got his wires crossed with Jerzy Dudek, and Tomo's reaction just about said it all. They'd been top mid-December, a month later down to 5th with trips to Old Trafford and Highbury round the corner. They couldn't afford to slip again.
Henry's not going for it, so Bergkamp can. Oh, he would have been offside if he'd made an attempt. And here's Perez and Ljungberg! Near post, Freddie Ljungberg.
Risa doesn't reach it until 15 yards from goal. Goalkeeper gets a good starting position, it should be his. What a calm finish.
Berger's corner. Turned away by Svensson as far as Harman. They'll get another chance here. Owen! It has been coming. Liverpool have been all over Southampton. Bridge rather hopefully down the centre, but Marsden is winning the race to get there. And here is Marsden, and still he goes on. It's a chance for Davis, and Southampton are level within a minute of the restart.
It was time to dig in, a time for strong men to show strong leadership. The biggest test in the biggest game of the season. United had won 8 on the spin, but Liverpool are now a team to match anybody.
Gerard, Risa, early cross. That was Murphy attacking it. Anelka! Oh, I wonder whether it had gone in for an own goal for a moment off Silvestre. Murphy fires it to Risa!
What a bomb that was from Risa. Steven Gerrard has just played the ball of the match. And watch this for a ball. He has a little look, he carves it round the defenders. I mean, there's still a bit to do, but if he doesn't play this pass as accurate as that, Murphy doesn't have a chance. But what a little dink over the goalkeeper.
And the pass was so good, it told Murphy how to finish it. Just
wonderful,
put
wonderful
your foot underneath
goal.
it, lifted up over the goalkeeper. It's Manchester United 0, Liverpool 1.
It may only be 3 points, but psychologically, this is a massive boost for you after the run you've been on.
Yeah, it is a massive. It's a massive boost. You know, there's going to be difficult times, and that's what's happened now. But you've got to take it. That's part and parcel. And I've enjoyed the good times. Bad times, you've got to take it on the chin, not the nose.
To score there for me personally, being a mad Liverpool fan, as a kid went to a lot of the games, is special. The Stretford end may be even more special because that's their cop, if you like. So to silence them and then hear the roar from the Liverpool fans on the other end. But yeah, I mean, it was a special moment for me. 2 years on the run is, it can't happen 3 years, can it, surely?
Talk about having to learn on your feet for Tomo. Arsenal again, this time in the FA Cup.
Ori held it up well, with Osho at his back, nibbling. And this is Ori again, Bergkamp's inside! Here is Nicholas Anelka. Oh!
Nick Anelka's snapshot, the closest that Liverpool had come to catching out Richard Wright in the first half. But then the game exploded in the rain. Martin Keown, the first to see red when Mike Riley decided the defender had denied Michael Owen a goal-scoring chance. Dennis Bergkamp the next to go, following this reckless lunge on Jamie Carragher, who became the focus of attention for weeks when he responded to the fans who'd thrown coins at him. Immediately, the management and the player himself apologised, but it was an incident that had everybody talking.
I know he had a coin thrown at him and he shouldn't have threw it back, but it's human and he's bound to react.
If he gets fined, I think the Arsenal club should get fined too.
We've gone along right from the start, and it wasn't right what Jamie Carragher did. It wasn't right, and we can't have that. But it's important that people must remember that the responsibility is the crowd. Must remember the responsibilities, and we can't have that. And I think they've acted sensibly on that. It was going to happen sometime. I'm just sad that it was Jamie Carragher.
No matter, it would take a lot more to cloud the season of a man who's developed into Liverpool's Mr. Consistency. Carragher's top class, week in, week out. Another integral part of the defensive mean machine.
I think at my aim, and I think the other defender's aim before every game, is to keep a clean sheet. And if we come away with the best defensive record in the league, you know, it'll be a good achievement.
Whether he plays right back, whether he plays left back, he always gives 101%.
If you wanted to put a player in a Liverpool shirt to go and run through a brick wall for you, then, you know, I don't think the fans would pick anyone else but Jamie Carragher, and other players certainly wouldn't.
Carragher again was the Liverpool player first to respond to the danger.
How does it feel for you to be the longest serving player here now?
I know, because I'm still only 24, and to be the longest serving player is it's a bit strange at that age, but I have to say, that shows what a young side we've got and how much change there's been.
So can you go on and break Ian Callahan's record?
Oh, I'd love to. He's got 800 odd games, hasn't he? Oh, that'd be brilliant. If I got close to that figure, I'd be delighted. As long, you know, hopefully I could stay here for as long as possible.
It's a good pass from Dudek. Good control too from Switzer. Into Wright. Stephen Wright. Heskey was there, but so too was Jakob Larsson. Jones couldn't get his pass away quick enough. Armand charged it down. Here goes Emil Heskey. At last. They've huffed and they've puffed, and eventually they've blown the Leicester resistance down. And nobody in the Premiership will enjoy scoring more than Emil Heskey tonight.
Danny Murphy will take the free kick. Plenty of targets in there. Gerrard almost got a touch, and Martin couldn't keep it out. And Liverpool take the lead. I think it came off Rio Ferdinand. Certainly an own goal. crucial strike that could be. And the flying header takes it into the danger area again. Heskey's there! He scored again! 2 goals in 2 minutes for Emil Heskey. Liverpool lead 3-0. And a chance for Liverpool to make it 4, and he has! Michael Owen accepts the second opportunity. Liverpool's joy is complete.
A new face and unmistakable hairstyle arrived in February as Abel Xavier switched from Everton to fire the league form and Champions League campaign. Tomo back in buoyant mood as Liverpool produced one of their finest performances of the season.
Murphy's corner, and Marshall got a palm on it importantly. And it came for Gerard, and it came for Xavier! And it's in! Debut goal for Abel Xavier! Not once did he strike in 49 games for Everton. He crossed Stanley Park, and it took him a quarter of an hour. Jermaine Wright, Peralta, good feet from Sixto Peralta, and he got the shot away, and Dudek got a palm on it. It was a top-rate save. Nothing he could do about that. Sami Hyypiä has made it 3-0 Liverpool. Liverpool look potent, and from the point of view of the other title contenders, they look really dangerous now. Hyypiä. Xavier. Heskey. Owen. Michael Owen. 5. They are flying. This is a rout. And Holland. And Bent. Liverpool still defending as if the game depended on it. Here's Michael Owen. Running up the grill with Anelka in support. And Heskey. Half a dozen reasons to take Liverpool very, very seriously as winter turns to spring. In successive weekends, 10 goals away from home, and Phil Thompson is having a sublime day in Suffolk. It's all going right.
It certainly was, and the table confirmed it. Liverpool locked in the closest title race in years following their 4th straight Premiership win. The Champions League resumed with the match against Turkish giants Galatasaray, the traditional welcome to hell offered in Istanbul, given a clever twist at Anfield. But it proceeded to be one of those nights when the Reds did everything but score.
The tee up from Harman. The hit from Risa! Good save by Mondragon. Really good save. Harman takes it towards Hyypiä! Off the post! And it just wouldn't fall for Abel Xavier. Murphy takes. Owen is there! So is Hyypiä, so is Heskey! Smuggled off the line somehow. Risa trying to reach it. But Galatasaray are now surviving by the skin of their teeth. Risa takes. In towards Hyypiä, Heskey! Top of the crossbar and into row 1 of the Kop. There's a bit of central role now, Scott Hamill. Pistone. Good exchange with Naismith. Alessandro Pistone. Pulled back to Radzinski! The game has got the goal that it needed, and the goal has come from Thomas Radzinski. Owen. Heskey let it run. Murphy into Anelka! Nicola Anelka's first Premiership goal for Liverpool. He's celebrated as gleefully as any of the club have scored this season.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to hell, or at least that's the term the locals like to use to try and further intimidate visiting teams to the Ali Sami Yen, the stadium where flair football takes on a rather different meaning and spelling. Risa comes back to get a foot in. Falls though for Bergkamp, and now Arif poking it through to Niculescu. It's Arif again, and it's a wonderful save from Kirkland.
It is a fantastic save from Chris Kirkland. Great hand.
Carragher sliced it. Kirkland has to be sure and brave. Hassan Shash again. Good adjustment from Herpier, and then the shot is again brilliantly saved by Kirkland. That might be the pick of the bunch to deny Bergkamp. Victoria swings it in, and Galatasaray have scored. It's Radu Niculescu. Herpier. Heskey tries to turn, Lippmann and Heskey! Liverpool level, it's Emil Heskey's first Champions League goal!
To come to a cauldron like this, and players we have, is a credit to the players. And Chris Kirkland had to do his stuff as well. He's made 3 great saves, and that's what he's there for. He's such a promising goalkeeper. He's done himself well. Playing in this sort of atmosphere, he's not going to do him any harm whatsoever.
Towards Heskey. There's Anelka losing out, getting it back, however. Blocked by Brevet. Reaches Anelka again at pace, and he finishes the second time. Lovely finish from Nicolas Anelka. Sudden press of the accelerator, and it's his 3rd goal for Liverpool. Xavier. Van der Sar's come, it's a bizarre decision, and here's Jari Lippmanen to win the game. What was Van der Sar thinking? Lippmanen's thought was more precise, and his finish was accurate too.
In the Premiership, they were burning brightly just at the right time, in marked contrast to the Anfield floodlights. Pitch black to welcome the black and white of Newcastle. It was another crunch game at the top.
Heskey. Schmeitzer channeling it for Anelka. Oh, it's back into play. Here's Harman. Liverpool getting closer and closer. Solana, one for Shearer to fight for. And it nearly dropped to the left foot of Gary Speed. Can Anelka counter-attack here? Davies is worried. Owen going near post, it's behind Michael Owen. Danny Murphy arriving and scoring! It has been on the cards. Heskey again. Murphy. Schmeitzer, Murphy on the scene quickly. It's still Danny Murphy! He's got his second! By the goalkeeper in the post, and Newcastle rather caved in the centre in front of Shay Gibbon. Anelka's round the back, onside. Schmeitzer, time to have a look. He's turned into trouble, has he? Harman! Well, that really wraps it up for Liverpool. Didi Harman, a rare Premiership goal in Liverpool's colours. It's come against his former club.
Murphy to play it in. Oh! Close, so very close from Gerard. Puyol back in. Saviola. Oh, gets the post! And Koku can't follow it in through Kristen Bell's header.
The 2 Liverpool central defenders have been absolutely colossuses tonight.
Everybody's talking about those two, and I just have to say the same thing. It's maybe the best couple in the Premiership and maybe in Europe.
I think I can say that I give always 100%, and probably I think the fans, it's what they want. At least they want players who fight for the shirt.
I think it's very easy to play with Stefan because we are quite
similar minded players.
Sometimes they play kind of look like teleportation.
Telepathic.
Yeah, telepathic.
He's telepathy, it's got to be. The best two central defenders in the world.
Whenever there's a block in the penalty area, it's a nap that it's Stefan. If there's a ball in the box, there's a header going on it, you know it's Sammy.
They've been fantastic, and hopefully they can remain at this club for years to come, and I think that means we're going to win more trophies.
Space for Liverpool to exploit, and Nelka's kept it in. Middlesbrough trying to get their numbers back. And Nelka, but Didi Hamann is unmarked. Still Hamann, can he finish it? Well, Heskey does. Smash and grab for Liverpool. Murphy. Gerard. Heskey, a great touch. Risa, side of goal for the Norwegian. He's found it. 7 minutes to go, and Liverpool will feel that they've wrapped up another away win here at the Riverside.
Now what a left foot this boy's got. What a left foot he has on him.
Marinelli. Plenty to aim for. Southgate!
Allez les Rouges, the Champions League and Roma at Anfield. Liverpool needed a 2-0 scoreline, and the night kicked off in the best possible way.
And here comes the Emperor back at Anfield. A surprise homecoming for Gerard Houllier, 5 months after he left Anfield, en route to a hospital where rather more than his career was put at risk. Gerard Houllier at the beginning of a massive night for Liverpool gives them a massive boost. Clever from Gerard, on by Carragher, control from Smica. This is Risa, space for Smica. Lippmann calling for it. It's Vladimir Smica. It's a good save by Antonioli. He knew he struck it well, and he knew what a good stop it required from the Roma keeper. Towards Xavier, comes off Lippmann, and Xavier is there, seen to tumble inside the box. Smuggled away as far as Murphy. Penalty! Asensal caught him. And inside 6 minutes, Liverpool have a chance to score from the spot. A good start was vital. They've got one. King Midas has done it. The very presence of Gerard Houllier has touched the Liverpool performance instantly. Murphy will take the free kick. In towards Heskey! Liverpool 2, Roma 0. That's the scoreline they need. Emil Heskey's towering header has put Liverpool within touching distance of the quarter-finals.
What did Gerard Houlier's presence mean to the players tonight?
It means a lot, he's back. He's done a lot for a lot of the players here, improved them tremendously, and everyone's glad to see him back.
Only Phil knew I would be there. We have a kind of complicity with Phil, and I told him, if you manage to get a result in Barcelona, and if probably my presence could bring something to the team against Roma, I would try to do it. But I had to wait until the last minute because I didn't know whether physically I would be up for it. And I think it gave a boost to everybody in the club. When you build a staff, you try to have a staff that is able to cope with any kind of problem and situation. And I'm pleased to say that the partnership with Phil, I have to pay credit to what he achieved because he's done a remarkable job for the club.
On Shell's clearance, Petit picks up the loose ball. Good Janssen. Play goes on. Stanic. What a save. Hasselbank blasted into the top tier of the stand. Lippmann, good control. To Heskey. Into stoppage time. Is there to be late drama at Anfield? There may be! There is! Vladimir Spitzer scores a fantastic and so vital goal! How important will that be in the championship picture? No wonder the celebrations are rocking Anfield!
Murphy over the ball, 6 up for Liverpool. And the header from Spitzer! Suddenly there are smiles on Liverpool faces. Onshow. Exploiting the pace of Anelka. Owens by the penalty spot. They've not picked out Vladimir Spitzer. Owen! Charlton appeal for offside. There's no flag. Owen scores at Anfield for the first time in 2.5 months. 4 other red shirts inside the box. Owen! Kicked off the line. Jason Ewell. And here's Carragher with time to set one up, and that's a good save. Ewell did very well. Really explosive piece of play from Jason Ewell that brought the best out of Jerzy Dudek.
I don't mean to be rude, but we were amazed to see you score with a flying header.
No, everybody were smiling in the dressing room because me and Buddy, we are maybe the worst players in our dressing room with our heads, and so, you know, it's something special for me with the goal with head.
It was Leverkusen in the quarter-finals, possibly United in the semis, and the manager believed his side could take on anybody.
They have already written history, but I think they are destined to greatness now. They're destined for greatness, and they will probably achieve higher performances now. I believe in them, and they know that. It's good to be back because there are special nights, but I think the boys all around have been special throughout the season, and they deserve a lot of credit, and the staff, but also the players. And to me, today again they behaved like heroes.
You know, I think if you said at the start of the tournament that you're going to get to the quarterfinals, you know, we would have said that's good progress. But you know, but then when you go out, you're gutted. You think, you know, this might have been our best chance for a long time to win this. So I missed a couple of chances, and a lot of the press had a lot to say. So you know, it was a bad night. But saying that, you know, as I say, we got to the quarterfinals. When you look back and reflect on it, it wasn't such a bad season.
It's a shame we couldn't go any further, and people were saying, well, when we've gone out to a lesser team of Bayer Leverkusen. And then when they went and beat Manchester United, how great a team Bayer Leverkusen were, so we never seemed to be able to win.
Liverpool take the lead.
It is a fabulous ball from Steven Gerrard. It really had to be spot on. One little look, where's the goalkeeper? Right, I fancy this. I'm going to try and chip him. Exquisite goal from Liverpool.
And going to get their noses further in front here with Nicolas Anelka. Oh! Oh! He deserved a goal for that piece of skill.
Armand shoots to his left. Murphy aware that Risa was there. Murphy to Harman. Spitzer. Owen. Tried to turn quickly. He has done. It's Michael Owen. It has all come rushing back into the magical boots of Michael Owen. Owen stayed on his feet. Sensed that he could score anyway. And his senses are honed once more to goal scoring. Eski on towards Owen once more. Oaks, the keeper, is committed. Owen has got round him. 2-0. It's Owen again. There is a big smile on the face of Michael Owen once more.
As the season reached its climax, we prepared to say goodbye to Gary McAllister, who'd agreed to take over as the new Coventry City boss. Jamie Redknapp's wonderful 11-year Anfield career also came to an end, joining Tottenham. At the same time, the Reds rolled into White Hart Lane.
Strong header by the Liverpool skipper. Armand. Risa is arriving late, and Jon Arne Risa's hit the post. And Gardner has sucked it over his own crossbar, and Tottenham have had another lead off. It's got away from Xavier, it's a good cross, Emerson's there, Davis is there, Poyet's there, Tottenham in front.
Defeat effectively ended Liverpool's title dream. It had been an epic battle, but now the focus switched to second place.
Jon Arne Risa. By Curtis, who again lost his footing. Risa, Murphy, and still, yes! Even when he was grounded, it didn't stop Danny Murphy. Johansson, Duff. Back to him, work through to Berg. Duff! Yes! Risa. Anelka. Nicholas Anelka! Yes! Liverpool are back in front. I'm sure he got it away initially. Here's Lucas Neal again. Yet again, he gets past Risa, and will have to do so a second time to get it in for Andy Cole! Yes! Hoopier and Steven Gerrard forward for the free kick. Murphy the taker. Oh, Sami Hoopier produces a magnificent goal to re-establish Liverpool's lead again. Murphy. Anelka. What a drive! Fantastic effort from Anelka. Here's Damien Duff. Here's Andy Cole. Spotted Gillespie. Janssen! They've equalised again! Gillespie beaten off by Jamie Carragher, who switched to the left since Xavier came on. Heskey. Emil Heskey! And surely they're not going to let it go this time. For the fourth time, Liverpool take the lead, and Gerard Houlier's faith in his side reaps another rich reward.
We're now in a good position to finish second. It's just down to us now. I would say that it's our final. I mean, we were deprived of final this season. This is our final, and I'm sure we'll make it.
It was Arsenal's title, deposing United in their own backyard, and Liverpool could also pit their great rivals with just one more win.
Here's Hamad. Now Xavier. Oh, lovely step over Risa! An intelligent step over by Owen. And Jon Arne Risa finishes with a bullet of a shot. Liverpool in control of the battle for second place. More worries here for Ipswich, with Schmitzer bearing down on them and Heskey moving up ahead. Let him go all the way on his own. It's broken to Risa! Two for Liverpool, two for Risa. And how glad he is that Steve Dunn played the advantage when Schmitzer went down. Another rocket of a finish. Bramble missing his kick. Michael Owen makes the most of Bramble's error. And sadly that mistake from Titus Bramble surely seals what we probably knew already, that Ipswich will be in Division 1 next season. Murphy. Vladimir Schmitzer trying to get the better of Herman Haridason. He's through! And the substitute sets the seal on it. Vladimir Schmitzer ensures Liverpool of their best ever Premiership finish, second in the table.
No comeback now, I'm afraid, for Ipswich. There we see it once again. The poor old Mark Venus is just out of time there, unfortunately. And Vladimir Schmitzer, that's an excellent finish, I would have to say.
Now Anelka. Michael Owen. Looking for Anelka again.
tricky spot. Great goal. What a pass there from Michael Owen. Absolutely terrific.
A best ever Premiership finish, automatic qualification to the Champions League. It's getting better and better for Gerard and the Reds. Real progress. Roll on next season.
We finished the season with 80 points, which is the number of points that Manchester United had last year to win the title, and which is even 2 points more than when Arsenal won the title 4 years ago. So it's, I would say, a tremendous achievement. Remarkable progress.
When you play for so big club as Liverpool, you have to win all the trophies, and I hope to win something for next season. But what is very difficult to say.
It's been 7th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd. So the only room for improvement is to finish top, and I believe we can do that.
Our priority, as I say, to win the league, and maybe we can, put a better run together in the Champions League and win that as well. Who knows?
One target is to win the league, and the second target is to win the Champions League. It will take time, because you don't achieve that, just in a fortnight, but we're confident we can reach it.